Right now, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins working on the power play as we get ready in period number 2. There's 39 seconds left on the minor penalty to Robert Mulick for roughing at 18:40. The Penguins will be skating from left to right in period number 2. They have a penalty, a power play situation of Crozier, Putsenko, Morozov, Kelleher, and Slaney. But Kentucky, Jim, they've kind of quietly, through the choppiness, grabbed control of the hockey game. That shorthanded goal really changed the momentum on and off the ice.
I think being chippy took them out of their game. They've reestablished their game now, and they have that flow. So once again, the Penguins would like to take this club out of that offensive flow.
Puck ready for action. Eddie Johnston on hand as well. Back to live action. The Penguins win a face-off. Shot by Tessier, deflected just wide. The Penguins getting their first good pressure of the period. Friedman in a counterattack with Réjean Stranger. Stranger's shot. Winninger is saved. Tessier ties up the man working for a rebound. Good defensive work, but here's a steal by Kentucky. Stranger, glove save, Winninger. That's his first 5-bell save of the night. Stranger had a hat trick the last time these two teams met. Jim, you can't get better goaltending. That's an establishing save for Winninger.
Well, the shot right here is point blank, and he comes up and makes the save right there. That's the 6th shot on goal so far in this period. Penguins playing tremendous defense right here. Point blank range, and Winninger makes glove save left-hand side to keep it 1-1.
That time Kostopoulos backs him into a corner.
Oh,
right there. Hedberg whacks Kostopoulos.
That was an absolutely uncalled for swinging stick that just leveled the Penguin. That was absolutely uncalled for and a real cheap shot.
Let's take a look and let the TV describe the play. Kostopoulos, excellent
now look
work.
Right there.
Oh, good heavens, that is a Paul Bunyan chop.
Now, if Dennis Bombia's run,
misconduct. That is worse than anything that's happened in the hockey game, Jim. That is unacceptable. That has got to be 5. If it's going to be anything, it should be 5 in a game. You cannot swing your stick two-handed like that with a player who's not even watching play. He didn't even do anything. Let's, we're not going to get overexcited, Jim. You walk it through it. You told me what you see here.
Now, look at that. I mean, that's like Mark McGuire going for number 70 in St. Louis. An absolutely uncalled for, dangerous play. That's not just a cheap shot. That's physically dangerous.
Wilkes-Barre ties up his man. Tyler Wright coming back the other way. Soft dump out to the neutral zone. Kentucky will have to clear the zone. Takes them a while to do it. It's line change time. The Thoroughblades will take their chances in the 3rd period. With 6 seconds left, Wilkes-Barre gloves it down. Takes a hit from Lipset. Long slap shot. Winninger a save. There's your horn. Period number 2 is a scoreless draw. That makes it a 1-1 hockey game after 2 periods. The fans are on their feet. The Thoroughblades are happy to be around. We'll take it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have more right after this. It's 1-1 on WBRE and Oldies 92. The Penguins try to shillelagh one out of the zone. That time, Kostopoulos, he'll just give it the old fly swat to the neutral zone. Tom Kostopoulos spilled. That's a penalty. Great job by Tom Kostopoulos. He continues to go. Now that time we have some real fisticuffs here. Jim, Kentucky losing its cool.
That was an obvious hooking penalty, just obvious. That gave the Penguins a situation in which they might take advantage of. You'll see the look at the penalty coming up here. An obvious hooking penalty that Kentucky simply just lost its cool on in that situation. Advantage the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Right there, obvious hooking penalty.
He just spilled the man like a cup of ice. Just reached in, took us all the momentum, grabbed on, spun it around. So that will neutralize the power play for Kentucky, and the Penguins will then come out. Remember, Jim, the only goal tonight for Wilkes-Barre Scranton was on the man up by Greg Crozier. Back to live action, 4-on-4 hockey. Who wants the game? Here's John Slaney leading a charge, drops a pass at the blue line, hangs on, looks for some help. Here's a chance. Kelleher down low, shot, score! Greg Crozier does it again. His 2nd goal of the night. We just had Bonnie Crozier on the air. Greg Crozier lights the lamp. How about that, Jim Miller? Talk about timing, Mama.
Absolutely perfect offense. Now, the Penguins have worked all game long on defense, keeping a Kentucky team off the scoreboard with the exception of one. You talk about superb offensive hockey and the way they move the puck. This is perfect textbook hockey.
You say who wants to win the hockey game? John Slaney does. Look at the vision, the patience, lets the play develop, slides it across Kelleher, takes the shot, Crozier the back door on the short side, never a chance. Here's another look at it. You see Crozier, the patience, lifts it up 2-1. A great goal at the right time. That's a power play goal for Greg Crozier, his second of the night.
And look at another angle. It's just everything is perfect on this play, and Slaney starts it all. The shot across the crease. There's Crozier coming across. He raises the stick high in the air and gives the Penguins the 2-1 lead, and nearly 9,000 fans explode when the puck goes in the net.
That's Kentucky coming back. The penalty is even. Kolkanoff comes out to clog up the neutral zone. Here come the Thoroughblades going wide. Tessier spills down on Landry. Kolkanoff fresh out of the box, tries to clear it. Kentucky keeps one alive. Shot on the go. Wittinger a save. Rebound. Pad save. It's a goal for Kentucky.
Just what I was talking about, that rebound. This time the puck came free out in front. Kentucky pounced on it, got the rebound goal to tie it up 2-2.
Alexei Kolkanoff tried to help out coming out of the penalty box, but Jim, you just saw too many chances right there on the rebound. Kentucky's a good scoring club. They've tied it up at 2 apiece with 15-12 to go. Here's a possible outlet for Mike Pomactor. Instead, Hannon, good wink side pass. Coleman trying to join the flow. Lots of end-to-end action. This is the wide open hockey the fans like to see. Kentucky forechecks, 2 men deep in the near corner, but here's a steal by Crozier. He tries to work one ahead from Mike Pomactor. He's bumped off the play by Bradley. Here's a steal by Pomactor. He shoots and scores! What a job by Mike Pomactor! Gets the go-ahead goal. Gives the Penguins a 3-2 lead. A rare miscue by Kentucky. Lights the lamp for Mike Pomactor, his first of the year.
You never stop working on offense and defense. Mike Pomactor earlier in that sequence was off the puck and off the play, but kept coming back, wound up in the right place at the right time. The puck appeared. He just kissed it off the right side of the goaltender. It went in the net, and the Penguins have the lead once again.
A rare defensive miscue. Coleman's doing his thing. He's like, shield the man, make the pass. I got it, you got it. No, wait, Here we go. Pomactor, good boys, hits the deck, slides it in. And they'll take some chances to create their very, very slick skating. The Penguins want to play some B. Wittinger, a defensive save. That stunned the man. Wittinger didn't save it as much as it hit him. I'm not sure what part of the body. I'm sure we'll get another look at it. That looked pretty scary. Now this is very significant because Mike Parson is the backup goaltender, and he has not played organized hockey in 2.5 seasons because of the call-ups to Aubin and Hillier. You talk about anything that can happen to change up the momentum, it would be this. This thing was a time bomb. Through traffic, Clunk looks at hit right between the eyes. No question. The velocity and the trajectory of the shot. I mean, we are talking, but maybe it's the collarbone in the throat area too. We get a side angle here. It looks like it's where the collarbone meets the Adam's apple, because if it hit him in the forehead, it would have bounced much higher on the rebound. Dave Wittinger, a gutsy kid. Here's yet another look, Jim. See what you can make out.
Tom, now look at the velocity. Knocks him up off his feet. You can imagine how quickly that puck was moving, but with the resiliency of the hockey players that we have seen around this country in this grand sport over the years, he'll probably leave this game, which would be a dramatic change in events here for the Penguins going down the stretch of period number 3, but he appears to be alert and talking right now.
Dave Wittinger is on his way up. Patrick Steidel from Wyoming Valley Healthcare. He's our team trainer, provided he's out there. My guess is Wittinger's going to try to stay in this game, Tim, which just shows the kind of kid he is. He should not stay in the game if he's clearly injured and it's going to affect his play. But if there's any chance he can hang in, he'll do it, because Mike Parson, he drove down, followed the bus. You know, Mike Parson, he's the goaltender coach for the Guelph Storm in the Ontario Hockey League, drafted by the Boston Bruins 10 years ago, but hasn't been in pro hockey since 1995-96 season.
The Penguins have been right there all night long.
And without some of their best weapons, too. Tyler Wright tried to feed a pass back. Kostopoulos so smart. Here's a steal by Dylan Geary. Shoots. Big save. Rebound. Tyler Wright. Hard shot. Hedberg. A toe save. Great work by Dylan Geary to get involved. He's jump-starting the club on the third line. Good job by our crack statistician crew. Here's a break for Morozov. He's in a foot race with Gosselin. Morozov shoots it. Loose rebound. Johan Hedberg. It's still loose. No whistle. Here's a keep alive by Butenschon. Turnaround shot by Palmacher. Just goes wide. Tessier has time to unload. Shot through a screen. Bouncing rebound. Morozov pokes at it. Oh, and a late hit after the whistle. Friedman tried to push Crozier. Jim, you don't get more action than that on a Saturday night at the hockey rink. Here comes a rush. Looking along. Nice outlet pass. Kentucky's onside. Landry. Top angle. Throws it in front. Winninger. The goaltender's out of the net. The Penguins have the extra defender on the ice. Kentucky, the extra attacker. It's Hannon. Left point. Shot through a screen. Blocked. Rebound. Just goes wide. What a break. Play continues on. A cascading rebound. Hannon tries to turn around shot. We're under a minute to play. 48 seconds. Bouncing puck. Chipped away. Kentucky still has it. Out of the zone it comes. Nice job by Mike Palmacher. The net is empty, so the Penguins, all they have to do if they get control is shoot it in if they can. But there's still 38 seconds to go. Here comes Kentucky. Gendrich has it go off his stick. It comes back to John Slaney. Slaney working with 30 seconds left. Kutsenko fires it out. That will be an icing call, but it will kill some valuable time. Or does Harris touch it first? Casey Harris touched the puck first. No icing. Pass it first. Oh! John Slaney scores a goal. 19.7 seconds left. An empty net goal for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, who are going to win their first home game in team history.
You gotta want it, and all night long the Penguins have wanted this game. Talk about a team that responds under pressure, playing one of the most dynamic offensive teams in the American Hockey League.
10 seconds to go. Let's hope it ends clean. What an exciting night of hockey. The Penguins have it winding down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's your horn. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins have won the home opener in decisive fashion, 4-2 over the first place Kentucky Thoroughblades.
Well, there's some
coming back, Doug Friedman shot the puck at Dave Winninger after the whistle had sounded. Kentucky did not conduct themselves with a lot of sportsmanship tonight, Jim.
Well, when you look at this game from top to bottom, they started chippy in the first period. They end the game being chippy, but for the most part, they're a brilliantly, superbly conditioned skating team. But then you look at the Penguins and see what they have done as they still go to war in the corner. It's Casey Harris
is getting in there. Casey Harris and Jared Burnett get at it too. Burnett gets a big jump on Casey Harris. We have a Donnybrook. Jared Burnett got a jump. Why Kentucky has to do this after the horn? This is all Kentucky not playing by the rules. I'm glad the league president is here.
Well, it does nothing for them except tarnish what the game was all about here tonight, which was speed, great defense, and the will to win. The one thing I would say about tonight's hockey game was the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins never gave up the will to win, as the crowd gives Casey Harris a standing ovation. But you talk about determination. Here's a team that had to face a team that put the pressure on time and time again. And in the last 2 minutes, when this hockey game was on the line, Casey Harris went in the corner with sheer determination and guts and kept the play alive.
The icing call. Slaney was where he was supposed to be.
Then.
And Jim, I'll tell you, if Kentucky's the best team in the American Hockey League, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins are going to be heading north very soon in the standings.
You know, it speaks volumes for having a chance to play in front of the hometown fans. Now, the Penguins have been on the road for 13 games, 13 very difficult games. They come into a brand new arena, and the fans get behind them. They did not want to lose here tonight. And now the thunderous ovation for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins as Glenn Patrick's on the ice. Look at the fans, brand new building, and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins win their home opener 4-2. This was magnificent.
So they're telling us we only have the better part of a minute to wrap it up, Jim, but you can't put the wraps on what this means. 9,000 fans coming in, being entertained. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins winning with pride, winning with passion, and not just winning. That is now 5 out of 6 points against Rochester, Kentucky, and Hamilton. Look out, NHL. The Penguins are in town.